Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So very important shloka for practical life. Now here there was an example, another example comes in Bhagavatam. The king wanted to retire and his son was practicing austerities in the forest. What was his name? Narada advised him to go back. Priyavrata, yes, the king called Priyavrata. And he was in the forest. He was doing tapasya. You understand English? And what happened that Narada, he was at the shelter of Narada, who was a spiritual master, and he was enjoying hearing. And he did not want to go back and he wanted to take sannyas now. And here at home is a father. And what is the name of the father? This father? Huh? Swayambhuva Manu himself. Yeah, Swayambhuva Manu. Now he also is not ordinary, he's a very great personality. Now his foreign time has come now, generally after 50, it is advised, person become very serious in spiritual life. Prabhupada used to say, last 20 years of our life we should be very serious. Whole life we should be very serious. Prahlad Maharaj said, Kaumaram Acharya Pragno, from childhood we should start, but at least before exam we should become very serious. So now he wants to hand over the kingdom to his son Priyavrata and go for tapasya, austerities and self-realization. And the son also wants to take sannyas. And this became a very big issue. And he was very distressed. At that moment, Brahma, and it's not their ordinary people. Many times people tell us, Power corrupts, and absolute power absolutely corrupts. They have the statement. But Prabhupada says it's not true. If the training is there, then it is fine. But it is not easy to get such people, even today, correct? To who are not affected when they have power or money or they maintain their sanity in any conditions. It's very difficult. It requires a lot of realizations. And not only that, this kingdom, this whole earth belongs to Krishna. To rule on behalf of the Lord, representing the Lord, that's very great. That is special. And when you do that, the world becomes Vaikuntha. There is no difference there. Just like Yudhishthira Maharaj, when he was ruling the world, people are so peaceful, they are so happy. When Lord Rama was ruling the world, people are so happy. So it's not easy to get such people to rule. And now Priyavata is capable, is highly qualified. It is not just you need realizations. Prabhupada said to convert, we have discussed it many times. To convert matter to spirit needs realizations. They have this principle that is understood. They say that suppose X man is there. He has a particular level of realization. That activity he will do very nicely. But sometimes if you promote him to a higher level where he doesn't have realization, what he will do? He'll mess up everything. Just like a Shudra is there. Now he only, when he gets time, he just wants to sleep. That is the definition of a Shudra. He keeps crying unnecessarily and is a tamasic fellow. Okay? Nothing is by birth, it is by nature and activity. If you give him a work of Vaishya, he'll mess up. He may be very good Shudra, but if you give him work of Vaishya, he'll mess up. Because he doesn't have realizations to do that. Vaishya means he has to manage workers, he should not exploit them. He should not sleep when he is free. He will thinking how to make money. He has to feed so many people whom he has given employment. Correct? Shudra, when he is free, he will sleep. And then hunger comes, he will go. Some work is there, some work is there. They will work. And then again sleep. So a Vaishya is another category. Therefore all these government officers, they are all Shudras. Therefore they are never in the sea. What are they doing? They are going home and sleeping. They are sleeping all the time. They are Shudras. And the Vaishya means all the time he's thinking how to make money, and he's intelligent. But at the same time, he has certain qualities. He always gives charity for good causes. He does cow protection. He organizes agriculture, Krishi, Goraksha, Vanijyam and business. So it's not you just take a Shudra who doesn't have realization, put in the work of Vaishya, what do you do? He'll mess up. He'll mess up everything. And then you put Vaishya in the work of Kshatriya, he'll also make a mess. Kshatriya has a power now. Vaishya doesn't have. Vaishya has money, but he doesn't have power. Kshatriya has the power. He can call somebody and kill him now. And particularly in monarchy, nobody can object also. He can do anything he wants. He has power. But they were not crazy people. Prabhupada says Kshatriyas used to always be obedient to the sages. They will take advice. What do you think I should do? You will always have a counsel, free advice. Just like we have a council of ministers today, but they take salary. The sages will not take a salary. He will say, this is the situation, what do you think I should do? They will not give their own opinion and their ideas. They will say, yes, this is what scripture says. Because you are ruling on behalf of the Lord, Lord wishes are this. Okay. And he proceeds. He just knows, on behalf of the Lord, I am ruling this world. He doesn't think this is my property, let me enjoy. No. Dutifully, just like in this purport Prabhupada says, dutifully everybody, that is Karma Yoga. Dutifully he has to execute. And then there is a Brahmana saint. He is so exalted that even Kshatriya pays obeisance to him. In fact, Kshatriya used to feel, whatever I have, it belongs to the sages. Why? Because they are the real sons of God, they are so pure. Actually, by their grace, we are, that is true actually. If they are real saints, by their grace, all the resources are there in the country. If they go away, it will collapse. Jagannath, what is the shloka? From water, rain gives grains. Very good. Anna bhavati bhutani parajanya anna sambhava. Then Yajnat bhavati parjana. So who doing yajna? These Brahmanas are doing, no? Correct? So because of the saints, sages, everything is there. So there were many instances of Prithu Maharaj, the 4 Kumaras had come to meet Prithu Maharaj. Prithu Maharaj said, please take everything. Take everything. He was handed over everything to them. And they say, thanks, keep it. But if he wants, he's ready to give everything. Why is the Bali Maharaj, when Vamana Deva came, why he was giving? Because they always had this consciousness, actually everything belongs to them. But they are not interested in power, money, anything. You manage. But actually it belongs to, just like it belongs to Krishna. But who are the Krishna's real representatives? They said. So actually it belongs to them. If they ask, they take. If they ask, where used to be the position? Imagine. So much, just like another example is when Narada entered the palace of Krishna, Krishna gave the example. He got up from his seat. He worshipped him. Narada. Why? He's the Lord, but what example is telling? No, they should be respected like this. So even Sudama came, Krishna worshipped him. So if somebody is a pure saint, but the condition is pure saint, today we don't get that, he should be worshipped even by the kings. True? Now you look the whole thing. A Brahmana, where kings are paying their mukutas that it is fit. Can he handle that? And can he maintain the purity which is needed of a Brahmana? Is it easy? It's not easy. So now, based in the society, many times people feel that only work, if you want to be spiritual, you have to be sannyasi. That's the general opinion. In some of the sampradayas, there is not even an idea of grihastha. We are not talking about bona fides, Vaishnava Sampradaya. This is in the Shankara Sampradaya. They say unless you take sannyasa, first take sannyasa. And here, Prabhupada has been writing purport and explaining the point here, does not matter where you are situated. True. Many times Prabhupada says, if you ask me frankly, don't get into this. Many times. Somebody asked Prabhupada in a lecture is going on, Prabhupada, what is wrong if I become a Krishna? So Prabhupada says you should consider all the problems. No? This is the problem, this is the problem, this is the problem. Okay, better remain brahmachari. Prabhupada said, better forget it. But if it comes to, leaving devotion service and doing devotion service, and this is also bona fide ashram. In fact, in Vaikuntha, there is a brahmachari, all the grihastha. Prabhupada says one good. Correct? You see? But the wives are so beautiful in Vaikuntha, they're so beautiful, apsaras are nothing in front of them. But there is no attraction. Because Krishna is, you cannot enter Vaikuntha. And the heart is fully enchanted by the glories of Krishna, then only you can go. Correct? So even though wives are so beautiful, they cannot imagine. And they travel not by this gata 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 gata. They have beautiful Vaikuntha Vimanas. Just like Krishna comes on the back of Garuda. Like that, they have beautiful, birds which carry them wherever they want. Not this gada gada gada, which will fall also sometime. So they have all the facilities in the spiritual world. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also once said, I am not a brahmachari, I am not a grihastha, I am not a sannyasi. What am I? Yes. Gopi Bhartur Padakamalayo Dasa Dasa Dasa. I am the servant of the servant of the servant of the Krishna, who is the maintainer of the gopis. So in this way, actually, any ashram can be turned auspicious. One time when the Gajendra Moksha, that story there, Prabhupada explains the purport there. See, the crocodile was there, he was very comfortable in water. And the Gajendra was there, he was very comfortable on land. It's a surprise because out of the incidents, Prabhupada goes to this purport. And Prabhupada says, in the purport he says, some people actually, grihastha ashram may be more comfortable. For some people, brahmachari ashram may be more comfortable. Correct? That's why Gajendra, land is more comfortable. But for a crocodile, water is more comfortable. So Prabhupada derives the analogy here. It does not matter where we are. We all have to fight again. Not that now I become grihastha, okay, now let me forget, now I can enjoy. No. You have to fight with Maya. Fight with Maya should not stop. You take a position which is, suppose crocodile has to fight, he likes to fight in water. Gajendra wants to fight, he wants to fight in land. Correct? That's why Gajendra lost the war, because in water he can fight. So, for some people it may be convenient to fight from water. For some people it is convenient to fight from land. But ultimately our business is to go back to Krishna. Okay, so it's not that the fight with Maya will stop. No, yeah, brahmachari ashram is very difficult. Oh, maja karte hain, become a grihastha. No, that attitude should not come. Prabhupada said, if you go to grihastha ashram to satisfy your sex desire, you will fall down. You're not going for there. You want to fight with Maya about what to do. My preconditioning does not allow me to fight from this condition. Let me fight from grihastha. That doesn't matter. That is not very important. And therefore, see Prabhupada, when he was in America, he was so patient. When they, and sometimes I'm taking class in colleges and I see boys, girls sitting together, I get really irritated. Because, actually I'm angry. Sometimes I express it also as, please, sit properly first. In some colleges, they sit like decently, boys separately, girls separately. Some colleges nowadays more advanced, they're sitting in pairs. And you're teaching values, it is little irritated. Because my mind is somewhere else there. So at that moment, sometimes you lose patience and we get irritated and lose our focus in the class. But I just imagine Prabhupada's patience. He used to see and he used to know in the beginning when the people are coming. He used to know. These are all boyfriend, girlfriend groups. Prabhupada used to be silent. So patient. He knew Krishna was so powerful. What is this? I'll kick it off. And when all will be chanting 16 rounds, they'll come to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, and the boy will go, Prabhupada, I want to become your disciple. Prabhupada said, yes. But first you have to be married. You cannot continue. See, he has been silent about that such a long time. Unimaginable care and patience Prabhupada had. There was one godbrother of Prabhupada who went to England and he was preaching, so somebody came to him and that person was in India, had some, he stayed in India as a governor or some big post under British Empire. So he had some respect for Vedic culture, something he understood. So I went to him, he said, Swamiji, Prabhupada's godbrother, can you make me a Brahmana? So he said, yes, I can make you a Brahmana, provided you follow the four regulated principles. No intoxication, no gambling, no illicit sex, no meat. He said, that is impossible, and he ran away. Prabhupada said, when he had to come to America, he had told first these four things, they would have vanished. He said, Swamiji, better next trip you go back to India. What did Prabhupada do? He was so patient. He used to do kirtan in the park 4 hours at a time, sometimes. So long. Old man, imagine that much energy to have. Sometimes you see those videos, all the veins are stretched. So he's trying his best to chant. But they were so fortunate to hear the voice of a pure devotee, see a pure devotee, Krishna. Empowered personality, and they're hearing something. They should just sit down there and just hear. Everybody is disturbed. Prabhupada says, whoever he may be in the material world, he is in danger. Even Brahma is in danger. Brahma also knows one day death is going to come, even though his life may be 311 trillion years. Correct? He may be sitting comfortably on the lotus, but any moment he will also die. He has to fall from the lotus, or whatever happens, or the Garbhodaka ocean will swallow him. He knows one day death is coming. Therefore he is praying, Govinda Vadi. He has also to cultivate bhakti, so that the moment of death, there should be no fear. If you are dying with fear, you cannot remember Krishna. Correct? The full realizations, yes. Just like Parikshit Maharaj, where is the snake? He heard Bhagavatam for 7 days from Shukadeva Goswami. He was already a great devotee, the pure devotee. And therefore Bhagavatam refers to him, even at the childhood stage of Mahabhagavatam. But hearing Parikshit Maharaj, another exalted personality, he went on Samadhi of Krishna. He was fully absorbed. I said, where is the bird? Where is the snake bird? Come. Similarly, we see Vrittasura also in the Bhagavatam. What happened to Vrittasura? Vrittasura was also in the body of a demon. He is actually Chitraketu, another pure devotee. What does he say? He is also so absorbed in Samadhi. When the Indra was cutting his head, in the purport Bhagavatam it is written, Prabhupada writes, he was already went to Vaikuntha. He was cutting a dead body, therefore it was so stiff. Correct? So you just imagine, Prabhupada says, don't die like cats and dogs. Don't die like cats and dogs. Cats and dogs, every moment of the life, so much fear, fear, fear. And one day, absolute fear, and death comes. And completely confused what's happening. We should not die like that. That therefore in life, sometimes some anxiety comes. Welcome. At that time, we can see how much faith in Krishna I am having. Did I completely take shelter of Krishna and I was not scared? The more one is scared, fearful of material existence, the more he has to work in Krishna consciousness. Vita raga bhaya krodha manamaya mam upashitaha. Then Bahuvo jnana tapasa uttamadbhava magataha. So we can reach Krishna consciousness, but Vita, Raga, Bhaya, Krodha. We have to free from attachment, fear and anger. This should be out of our system. When these three things are out of our system, how we can be out of the system? Mam upashita, by completely taking shelter of Krishna. So this is our objective, to completely take shelter of Krishna and be free from fear, anxiety, everything, to evolve in Krishna consciousness. And so much we evolve in Krishna consciousness that even if death comes, I am not scared. That is perfection of life. Correct? At the time of death, doctor saved me. This should not be the consciousness. Prabhupada till the last minute he was instructed. And everything is moving by the will of Krishna. This is Krishna consciousness. This is the among the last words spoken about. Whole Krishna consciousness. Any doubts? All of you are convinced? Like today Prabhupada was saying so nicely. Let it be known in the history. This was the goal of Prabhupada. He is not launching this Krishna conscious movement just like we have a plan. We have a small temple and on Sunday 50-60 people gather. We feel, something happened. Correct? This is our level of achievement. Prabhupada, this is not the level of achievement. That Prabhupada could have done in India also. Why did he went to the West to launch the movement? He wanted his statement. He says, let it be known in the history that this Krishna conscious movement saved the world. That means after say 500 years, 1000 years, people should say, this Krishna conscious movement saved the world. Otherwise we are bound to dogs. Correct? This is what Prabhupada wanted. Just imagine what achievement he is thinking of. He is not thinking of, 1,000 people start chanting, dancing. Chalo, 1 million people. No! Whole civilization is changed by this Krishna conscious movement. And not only that, for 1,000 years later, people remember, this saved us. Even in Kali Yuga. Correct? For 10,000 years is the length of the golden age to manifest. But Prabhupada wanted it to manifest. He is a blessed, empowered, authorized representative to manifest this in Kali Yuga. So we should know that this is the goal we have to work for. Now to achieve this goal, personally, to leave the world in full Krishna consciousness, and collectively, to change the face of the world. Correct? These two things, because we should take care of, Prabhupada also said, sometimes Prabhupada said, you want to control your mind, be absorbed in spreading this Krishna consciousness. That's all, I'll bless you. He'll protect it. So now in that way, we can look, if individually or collectively, we are looking for this achievement. And both are vice versa. If you are keeping very good consciousness, actually you can contribute. And if you are contributing for spreading Krishna consciousness also becomes very nice. Okay? Both are in nonsense together. But if you are working in this direction, it does not matter which ashram you are situated. Secondary. Okay? We should not make that primary. Our goal is not, life is not to become brahmachari. Our goal of life is to go to Krishna. Correct? That is not the goal of life for us. My goal of life is not to become sannyasi. My goal of life is to go to Krishna's lotus feet. That we should not forget. Sometimes what happens, when you become too much obsessed with this goal, you lose Krishna consciousness. That should not happen. Understand? Focus, our goal should remain. So, such an exalted goal we have. Such an exalted acharya, master we have. What more? We should feel so happy actually. We should feel so happy that we are under shelter of such a great personality. And more and more we should pray to Krishna. Just like Prabhupada says, Evejas Kushu Tribu Mana. It should be natural. The heart is filled with the glories of the spiritual master. Naturally, the whole world should know what a great personality visited the earth. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki.